So in this video, I'm going to be looking at the paragraph tag. So the paragraph tag is used to display so many texts. If you want to type a lot of article, so you use the paragraph text or the paragraph tag. So the paragraph tag is P. Then you can write anything of your choice. So you can see that at this place I have all these text. Now this is the power of the paragraph tag. The next tag we shall be looking into is the list tag. So there are two types of lists. The first type is the ordered list, where you have the items arranged in orderly manner. The second one is the unordered list, where you have it in a bullet. So the ordered list numbers it according to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, depending on the number of items you have in the list. While in an unordered list, it is bulleted. So let's see that. So to write an ordered list, so we use OL. Within the OL, we are going to have a child element, which is the LI. The LI means the list items, whereas the OL means the ordered list. So we want it to be an ordered list with list items. So let's have the first list. Let's say lion, and then goats. You can see that the more I add LI, I have the numbers increasing at this place. If I go ahead and say LI chicken, and you have this chicken as number 3. But if you come down to my code, you will see that I didn't have any number. I did not number it, but by default the browser has already understood that this is an ordered list. So for that unordered list, so we can have the unordered list as UL. Within it, we have still yet the list items. Let us go with the same items we have on the ordered list. And you see we have bullets with the same items, lion, goat, and chicken. And you can see the difference between ordered list and unordered list. The other tag that we shall be looking into will be the link tag. So what is the link tag? A link tag helps us to navigate to other links. So you have it to have this icon, or your mouse. Once your mouse hovers on it, it exhibits or shows the hand icon. Let me show you from a particular website. So let's go to google.com. If I go to Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, and so on, if I come here, you see it shows a hand icon, and if you click on it, it takes you to another page, and that is what a link is. So we are going to do same thing on our website. Let us have a link. So to have a link, we use the A tag with href attribute. Remember the time I introduced HTML elements, I said that there are so many HTML elements which include the HTML tag, the HTML class, the HTML ID, and the HTML attribute. Now we are looking at the attribute. So the attribute here, there are so many attributes actually, but this particular attribute that is called href helps us to tell the browser where we want to send the person when they click on the link. So I actually want to send the person to google.com, or rather let me send the person to my website. And this website is a very, very important website to you that are aspiring to become a web developer. We have all these contents and all videos, resources that will help you to learn at no cost. You can visit that website as well. So let's have it here. So we want to move the person to https://learnpro.ng. So this is where we want to send the person. Now, what do we want to display to the user to see? So we can say click to learn more. So click to learn more. So the person, you can see that we have this in an underlined manner with a color, a blue color, indicating that this is a link. And if the mouse hovers on there, it displays this hand cursor. And if you click there, it is going to take us to the Learn Pro website. So here is the Learn Pro website. You can check it out anytime that you are free. And check it out. We have a lot of things there. We have past questions for different schools, different levels, for the O level, for A level, anything that you can think of, we have it there on the website. So you can check it out anytime that you are free. Okay, so we can move back to our website as well. So this is how we write the link. Let us look at the table tag. So to write a table, we use table. Now within the table we have rows and columns. In the rows, we call it the table row, and then the columns are known as the table data. Let's look into it. TR for table row, so we can say singular, and then another TR for table row, we can say plural. So we can see that this shows us singular and plural at the same line with the link. So we'll be needing to bring it a little down. So to do that, we use a tag that is called line break. So the line break is BR. It doesn't have ending tag, but basically what it does is that it pushes whatever content that we have one line downward. So if we hit enter now, we are going to have singular and plural. If we want to push it a little downward again, we can still use BR. And it pushes it downward again. So that is for line break. Now you can see we have singular and plural, but actually the first thing that we should do here is should be the table head. So what I will need to do is to change this to table head. So I will say T head or TH. We have T head and we also have TH. So for the TH, I will say singular and I'm going to have 2 columns. So 2 columns for each of the row. So what I will have there is TH again, plural. So you can see that these appear to be bold. Now let's have the singular and plural: boy, boys, girl, girls, man, men, woman, women. Let's have that. So we can use TR for the table row, and within each table row is going to have 2 columns, which are 2 table data. So within the table rows, we're going to have TD for the table data, and it's going to be boy, and another table data, TD, boys. Now you will see that this appear under the singular, while this appear under the plural. Let us have another row for the girls, and we have girls. If we should have another one, cat, and we have cats. So this is, you can see the reason why we said that HTML is just a markup language. It doesn't have that visual appealing decorations on it. So to do that, we are going to be needing the cascading style sheet, which is the CSS. But this particular video is meant for our HTML. There are a lot to HTML which we may not be able to exhaust. In fact, there are no training on earth that will exhaust all the contents of your HTML. Excuse me. There are no training on earth that will exhaust all the content of HTML. But I'm trying my best to cover a lot of contents to help you. Now I am going to do some few more HTML tags, then we can go over to HTML attributes, HTML class, and HTML ID. From there we venture into our styling, and we can see how we build our website. But at this place, I am going to end this video here. Please do not forget to subscribe, because your subscription tells me that what I do, that you like it, that I should do more. So encourage me by subscribing to my channel, like and comment. Tell me what your questions are in the comment section, and I will answer your questions.